Alrighty. First off, I just want to talk about my week. All right, I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Whoa! We're just not even gonna get into the howdy doos.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Hey,
damn. Well, fuck it, I got this one. Hey, fellas and lady, welcome back to episode 10. I know that's just as many fingers as Feast used to have before his unfortunate chainsaw juggling accident. So, praise be unto him. So, Feast, how was your week?
Well, it's April 7th, 2021. And let me tell you about what has happened so far for me in April, all right? I just want to start off by saying, fuck work. I'm really sick and tired of working at a warehouse. Oh, my God.
Get it out, brother. Get it out.
I don't know what you people have been buying. Let me tell you, you guys need to stop ordering so much furniture, okay? There's so much furniture that comes through UPS right now, and I don't understand why. And
my furniture just came here. It wasn't through UPS, though.
30% of it is gaming chairs. I don't know why everybody needs gaming chairs right now. They're not even that comfortable, in my opinion. And the amount of pants that I've had murdered at work is just it's just bad. It's ungodly, you know. I started this job with about 10 pairs of pants that I like. It's like like sweatpants and like just workout pants. I'm down to like 2 now. It's getting bad. They're all just getting torn up. I had my ass.
So you're wearing sweats though.
Yeah. I've had my ass just been showing out at work today. It got ripped open by some of our shoots and stuff. It's not good. I'm going to use this as my rant time. All right, everybody?
You get it.
But yeah, that's pretty much about it, to be honest. I've had this is like my 7th supervisor as well. I don't know what happens to the rest of them. They all just kind of leave, I guess. They just run away. But yeah, it's just so much volume right now. I don't know what everybody's ordering, but please stop.
Thanks, Biden.
I like being lazy. But yeah, I'm going to start this week. It wasn't that much that happened, to be fair, but it was this Saturday where I had probably one of the strangest Saturdays of my life. My friend, I'm going to leave names out of this. I'm going to give him fake names. My best friend, his name is Gage. I fucked that up already.
I was about to say, I wasn't going to out it, but I was like, all right. I've always wondered if people have done that. Be like, yeah, we're just going to change names, and then proceeds to use the normal name. You have single-handedly proven that correct.
That's what I always thought. And I was like, should I do that today? I was like, should I just do it on purpose? I was like, nah, I'll try to leave it out. And then anyway. He just turned 21, so happy birthday, late birthday again. And let me tell you, we went to a dinner to begin with, at least when I joined his little crusade of his 21st party. We went to a restaurant called El Chihuahua. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
No.
I think that's a you thing.
Strange, yeah, because the food there is terrible. I had to say that right now. I only got like a small plate of nachos, but it was so bad. But that's not why you go there. The main reason why you go there is they serve really, really bad alcohol, in my opinion, as well. We got a drink. It's called a Ducky Death Star. So let me tell you kind of some of the ingredients in there. You got Rothschild vodka. You got Everclear. You got 151 rum. You got Bud Rita and Wicked. That's all the alcohol.
You mean Bud Ritas?
I don't know, man. I don't.
Oh, I fuck with Bud Ritas. You better not be talking shit about those.
Oh, no, I'm not. But have you tried mixing all 5 of those together?
No.
Yes. That's not all that's in there. You also have to add in all of the flavoring agents that they add in there. You can get like black cherry. You can get like mango and like blood orange and all stuff. It doesn't taste good. I don't know if you can't taste the alcohol, but there's something with the flavoring that just is not good at all. And I forget the most important ingredient. You get a small floating rubber ducky in it as well, which is why it's called the Ducky Death Star. And there's so much alcohol in that. It's served in pretty much a fishbowl on a stick that it just sits on the table on. And oh man, I took maybe like 3 sips out of it, and I was already feeling like really shitty. Like really, I wasn't like drunk, but it was like getting there to like tipsy mode, and it was just, I knew like if I drank any more of this, I wouldn't be able to drive myself home because I drove myself that day. And so I drank maybe about 3-4 sips of that, and I was done. I was like, okay, I can't do this, or else I'm not be able to get home. So I gave it to somebody else at the table who was of age. Just gonna point that out there. There were some people who were not. This is obviously somebody who was. His name, not gonna mention it, was we'll just say it was
Uday.
Uguay. I was gonna say Augustine,
Uguay?
but
What? You said Uguay.
Uguay. Are you talking about the turtle from Panda? Kung Fu Panda?
No, I was going with Uday, my lost adopted son.
Oh, you mean the pig from Sea of Thieves? Uday?
No, Uday's been... Uday's an old story. Continue.
All right. I gave it to him. However, I wasn't the first person to give it to him. 2 other people gave him our drinks as well. So we can already tell he's not going to be the greatest that night, as he's drinking 4 of these fishbowl-sized alcoholic drinks in the span of roughly 2 hours. And so we have that going on. My friend is already blasted drunk. He's been drinking the whole day pretty much. So once he finished his drink, it was over for him. I don't think he remembers anything after that. So that's just kind of like the beginning of the night. After dinner, everyone's still somewhat conscious. We can all kind of still understand each other. Surprisingly, the guy we gave, Uday, the guy that we gave, pretty much he had 4 of these Ducky Death Stars all on his own. He was still doing fine, surprisingly. And apparently, there's another party after this that we're going to at a friend's house. We'll call him Mark. And so everyone decides to go over there. I'm kind of like hesitant. I was like, I don't know if I really want to go there. House parties aren't really my thing. I feel like it gets weird. So I'm on my way home, and right as I'm about to get to the freeway, I'm like, I'll go see what's going on over there. It's about 9 p.m. at this time. And so I get on the freeway. I'm on my way there. I'm the first person there because nobody told me, and nobody told each other, I guess, that everybody's going to go buy more alcohol at this time. So we have people running to Walmart. We've got people running to a liquor store that is still surprisingly open at this time. People are like dropping other people off home. Anyway, finally everybody gets to this house. And I'm just kind of chilling there with the people who, live there while we wait for everybody else to join. And we're just kind of chilling upstairs watching some kind of Netflix show. And then everybody starts stumbling in. I give it about, 5-10 minutes before I go join everybody because it was kind of an interesting show. I don't remember what it was called. And then all of a sudden I hear somebody yell from downstairs, "Can you get some towels and a new shirt?" Uday, the guy who drank 4 Ducky Death Stars, was crawling on the ground because he couldn't walk straight. And then he propped himself up, just kind of sitting on the floor with his back resting on the couch, and has vomited all over himself. Everywhere. I didn't see much of the vomit. It looked a lot more like blood from what his shirt looked like, which was kind of strange. And, what was it? The smell of just refried beans and burrito throughout the first and second floor of the house. It stayed there for a good, 30-40 minutes. And so I'm just I'm waiting for all the vomit to get cleaned up. I'm not going anywhere near that during this time. And so I'm just chilling upstairs. And eventually he somehow stumbles his way upstairs and is able to make it into the bathroom so he can shower. And he gets a clean change of clothes from the owners. And then he is guided into the guest bedroom. And that is the last I ever saw of him. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know what happened to him afterwards. But that's the last I heard of him. So at this time, he's upstairs. I'm making my way down to their basement because apparently that's where the party is going on. And everybody has already started drinking again. There was probably about 2 24 packs of beer. One of those was already empty. and about half of the liquor was already gone as well. And so everybody's there. They're playing beer pong or whatever. I never understood the rules of it, so I'm not going to get into that. I didn't see anyone actually drinking while they were playing, but apparently it's still called beer pong. As that's going on, everybody is still, it's just like shot after shot after shot. I didn't drink at all during this time, other than maybe like a little bit while we were playing. Have you ever heard of Flip Cup?
Yeah.
I've never played it before until then. And apparently, to get everybody to understand the rules, apparently you got like a little bit of beer in it. Yeah, you drink it, you try to flip the cup upside down, and then it moves on to the next person. Apparently it's like a whole game. I never played it before until then, and it still doesn't make sense to me. We're playing that. Everybody's having a good time, and then I get kicked out probably second or third on my team. And it's just pretty much up to one person on my team at the end. He's got to drink 6 cups and flip them all while he's going against 3 other people. This guy, we'll call him Tom. He was able to get one more person out, and so it's a 2-on-1 at this point. And probably around here, he's probably drank roughly six cans of beer just throughout playing this game in the span of probably about 15 minutes. And eventually he finally gets kicked out. He was on his last cup of flipping, so he again drank probably like another half a can of beer. So while we're all waiting for him to get settled in with the beer, he's still taking more shots. He is also drinking, so I can already tell he's going to be the next person that is going to vomit. He wasn't. As this is all going on, this night just keeps getting stranger and stranger. There's a lot of people talking about a lot of weird things. Anyway, we go upstairs. Oh, at least I go upstairs to go check because half the party just kind of disappeared. It's kind of weird. I don't know where they went or what happened, but I go upstairs and I see my friend and his girlfriend and pretty much like 2 other people up there, and they're all just relaxing on the couch. Still taking shots, apparently. I don't understand the fascination with all of this alcohol going on, but hey. They're up there all taking shots, and then it finally hits my friend, and he is just like, he gets tired, he gets like cold sweats, he is like feeling really sick, and he pretty much just passes out on the couch for about 5 minutes. And while he's doing that, the guy who was playing Flip Cup on my team, Tom, he finally stumbles his way upstairs and just kind of collapses. And he's super drunk, and it looks really, really bad. And he's just talking nonsense. He is screaming. He's yelling. He keeps trying to get up, and then he falls back over and stuff. My friend wakes up, and they're all kind of just talking to each other. And have you ever seen 2 drunk people like stumble into each other backwards and then fall on the ground, like in TV shows and stuff? I saw that in real life. I've never seen that before, and it's one of the funniest things ever. I drank a little bit, maybe like 3 of those cups during Flip Cup, so I had like a very small amount of alcohol in me, and I wasn't going to drink any more during that night, and I didn't. And so I'm trying to take care of 2 people right now who are blasted drunk, from stopping them from breaking anything, and so they don't hurt themselves. Finally, my friend gets sick enough where he is now just head first in a pot, like a cooking pot, just waiting to throw up, and he just has his head stuck in there, and he falls asleep. His girlfriend's like trying to take care of him. And Tom, the other guy, let me tell you, he is about 200 pounds of just pure muscle and rage when he's drunk. And trying to keep him down took about 4 of us. we were trying to let him stay on the couch. We're making sure everyone was drinking water and stuff. And that was pretty much the end of my night. That's when I decided, I think it's time for me to go home. I didn't. I stayed for a little bit longer, and I watched my friend throw up, and that was really disgusting. And I was still trying to take care of Tom as he wanted to go back downstairs, and so he fell down the stairs, all the way down the stairs. I guess there's, something magical about alcohol, because he just stood right up. And as far as I can tell, he didn't break anything from what I heard afterwards. So lucky him. He gets downstairs and he stays down there for roughly about 3 minutes, and then he stumbles his way back up, trying to take care of him still. I'm going to say this, and he may not agree with this. I'm pretty much saved his life that night because the amount of times that he fell over right next to like the kitchen island and almost hit his head is crazy. Finally get him back on the couch for a little bit. This is when I decided I'm done. I am for now leaving. First, I'm going to go pee. I go pee, and all of a sudden I hear a large crowd of people going towards the bathroom as I hear Tom yelling, "I gotta pee!" So I'm stuck in the bathroom for a little bit. I just finished. I open the door. He stumbles in, and he keeps trying to lock the door kind of thing. You know how you're not supposed to let drunk people, like, lock doors?
No.
No? You've never heard that before?
No.
It's just to make sure that, they have, like, you're able to get in there to help them if needed. So I have to stay in there while he's peeing to make sure he doesn't lock the door. Don't ever do that. If I had to go back during this time, I would have just let him stay in there and lock the door, and I was just left right afterwards. It is so awkward sitting in a bathroom, having to just listen to a guy pee as he stumbles back and forth. Just like I had to like flush the toilet for him, turn on the water for him. It was a really weird night. I finally get my way home, and it's probably roughly around midnight at this point. And I just get a text at this time, and I don't know who it was from. I'm guessing from that party. All it said was, "Had a great time, buddy." That was it. That was the end of the night. The next day is Sunday, and I messaged my friend, and I asked, "Are you still alive?" And he says, "Yes." And surprisingly, I don't actually have a hangover or anything. I told him, it's probably because you threw up a shit ton. And I asked him if he remembered anything. And he said, "Yes, until I threw up. Then I don't." But I still don't believe him, as he doesn't really remember the dinner either. I asked him, because I don't have Tom's number. I asked him, "Is Tom still alive?" And he says, "Yes. I think." And that's pretty much the last time I talked to those people. So I don't know what happened after that. But I just wanted to let you know about that story. It was interesting.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Oh, man. People always say it's not fun being the only sober person at a party. And I have to agree with that because it wasn't that great. But then I have to also disagree with that. It's just so funny watching drunk people do stupid shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the camp of always try to be the drunkest person there for the longest.
I would, but I just don't I don't trust myself drunk, I don't know what's gonna happen. I wish I was like them, where they get super social and like to have a lot of fun. I guess I just become like a depressed drunk. I just become silent and don't talk to people. I don't really understand it.
I talk to everybody. I'm the social drunk. I think last time I got drunk, we were driving down the highway. I obviously wasn't driving.
Okay, I was like, now hold up.
Yeah, we were driving down the highway. I was having a blast, and everyone not so much. Yeah. I think the last time I got pissed drunk was my birthday or something, a couple years ago. And my family took me to this Mexican restaurant where they have, I can't remember the name. It's a big ass margarita where it's a whole bottle of tequila. And my mom bet me I couldn't drink the whole thing. Guess who drank the whole thing?
You did.
And oh yeah, they were driving me down the highway, and we were in 3 different cars. And I told Presley to speed up, and then I just fucking start showing off my titties midway through the drive. We show up to the family member's house. I start crawling on the fucking ground. Apparently I stuck my ass on someone's fucking thing. Someone said I was humping the ground. I don't know. It was, I don't know. Drunk me and sober me are pretty good friends. So
yeah, every time I get last time I got wasted, in my opinion, I was pretty much where I am right now. I was just sitting in this chair. I was watching TV and talking to somebody. I don't remember what I said to them, and that's the really scary thing. But I had a whole bottle of Jim Beam and some vodka, and that's pretty much all I drank. This was in the span of about a 43-minute episode. I drank the whole bottle in maybe 3 or 4 shots of vodka. If you're gonna drink alcohol, just take your time, people. I can let you know that right now, because after that, I don't remember what happened. I all I remember is stumbling my way into the bathroom, throwing up, and waking up the next morning in there. That's about it. So I don't know. I don't trust myself drunk. I'm really glad I didn't do anything super stupid, unless I texted that person some weird stuff. I don't know, but yeah, it was an interesting night, and I really hope it happens again and I get invited, because I really want to watch those people get drunk again.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. Later on in this episode, spoilers for Godzilla versus King Kong. We're going to talk about that. I haven't had anyone to talk to about this. I need to get this off my chest eventually, so just an early warning for you people. Yeah.
Okay. Is this one of those forced transactions or transitions?
No, I was just letting people know, because I forgot to mention it in the beginning, but since you mentioned transitions, thanks for that.
Just go with it.
What's Prison Architect about? It's a video game, I know that much. But what are you just building a prison pretty much?
Yeah, it's just if you're a city builder fan like I am, you can literally just micromanage everything. And so I've been fucking around on that. That's been a lot of fun.
Is there a story to it? Because I saw you had cutscenes in it. I was peeking over.
Kinda. It's a very loose story. It's how would I put this? Yeah, I mean, I can give you the story in 2 minutes. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. So you start off, and this guy's training you how to make a prison. Normal tutorial bullshit, really easy. The next one, the guy dies. He dies in a prison riot. That's it. You take his spot. The mayor is breathing down your neck of being a tough guy. Take that.
I'm leaving that in.
Fuck, where was I? Oh yeah, so you take his job. The mayor's a tough guy. Criminals are criminals. Fuck them. And then you come across a psychologist who's like, no, we need to help everyone. And so they give you both sides of it, and then the story's over. So it's okay.
All right.
The campaign's just essentially a tutorial, but it's pretty cool. I don't know. I like City Skylines and Sim City. I think City Skylines I have an incredible amount of time in. Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't have the DLC, but
it looked interesting.
I've been looking for new games to play, and I've been wanting Prison Architect, and then Bacon was the one who got me to pull the trigger on that one. It was a pretty solid purchase. I like fucking around with that thing. You can make a prison camp on the moon. So yeah, that may or may not be what I plan on doing for the next couple ones, or you can just do it an Antarctica thing.
All right.
So
I was watching you play, and I was like, this is interesting. This might be something I might want to get. So
I know I made at least one person buy it. I think Spoon popped into the stream for a solid 30 minutes. And he asked me the same question. I was like, city builder, whatever. Immediately leaves the stream, and then I see Spoon pop up on the bottom right of my screen. He's now playing Prison Architect, and I'm like, I think I did good. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I enjoy it. It's oddly peaceful.
I really enjoyed playing SimCity and stuff like that, so I might give that a chance. It looks a lot like RimWorld, which is another game that I really wanted to get, just never did. So this might be the one purchase I take.
It's not bad. I've just been trying not to purchase Outriders, so I've been trying to stay as busy as I can.
Oh man, Outriders has been very interesting because I've been playing that, and it's a lot of fun. I will say the story is confusing, very very confusing. And it's a lot like Borderlands, where it's you play through the story, you got a couple side missions here and there, and then that's pretty much it. There's not a lot to do end game wise right now, so it's mostly just going out, collecting loot, coming back, that's pretty much it. I heard there's supposed to be like a raid or something. I haven't gotten that far, so one thing I don't like is the if you want to start a new character with a new class, like I said with Borderlands, you got to play through the whole story again. I mean, you can skip the prologue, but I hate having to do this. Like, I just want to like skip to the end and then just grind for loot kind of thing, but it's not allowed. It's one thing. Another thing, I guess. I like how Square Enix is handling all their cheaters. Have you read anything about how they're doing this?
Nope.
Oh man. So they don't ban you. No. What happens is you can still play the game, but you have a permanent watermark on your game that just says like cheater on it. And you can no longer play with people who are not cheaters. So everyone you play with is now a cheater, and that's pretty much all the punishments they have. It's not like bad, right? But it's like it's one of those things where it's like embarrassment kind of thing. Like, you cheated in this game, really? There's no PvP, there's nothing like that. You just cheated for what reason, kind of thing, you know? And so I've so far had a lot of fun cheating in that game. It's so funny. But yeah. That's about it. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like it's smart way you did this for the cheaters, but at the same time, like, for people who don't care, like, it's not going to affect anybody, which I'm glad. You know, you could still play your money's worth out of it, so they're not robbing you of anything, or you're not robbing yourself of anything. So question for you.
Yeah.
Where can we watch you play Prison Architect?
It's pretty simple. It's up your ass and to the left.
Oh, I didn't know that's where your Twitch stream was. You know,
Yeah.
Over at
nope, it's up your ass and to the left.
I will say that I've started streaming again. I don't know if you saw. It was during your move mostly, but
So if you only stream for like 2 days, is that
pretty much? I streamed for like roughly a week, right? I streamed like every once in a while here and there, and it was a lot of fun. I do plan on like continuing to do that, but it's just there's nothing really to play. Like, I could play Outriders, which would be okay, but everybody's playing Outriders right now, right? And so I've mostly just been like playing like Valorant with other people, because I don't really like streaming, like just myself. Do you kind of understand that?
No, I get you.
It just feels weird.
You got to talk the whole time, and it's weird if it's just you. I get you.
Yeah. I'm taking the risk, though. I found a playlist that says it's DMCA free, so I'm taking the risk on that because I can't handle not playing games and not listening to music, kind of thing.
I'm in the camp of I just keep talking to fill the silence.
I wish I could do that. Oh, man.
I'm telling you, man. If I get Outriders, we should do that.
Oh yeah,
dual stream.
Oh, we will. I do plan on making another character when you decide to join. So,
man,
play through it together. I already have like 3 characters, so it won't be that long. The story is 15 hours or so. That's how long it took me to beat it, including like the crashes and like some side missions. So it's not a long story if you can make it through it, but it's confusing, but it's also interesting.
I just like the idea that you can have a raid with 4 people. Like, it's not like Destiny where you got to get like
it's
8 fucking people. Oh, even better.
Yeah. Rather than having to get a whole group, you just have to get like 2 other people. As far as I can tell, the max people you can play with is 3. I'm really hoping the raid is the exact same like that, though. Yeah. I don't know where to go from here. I've lost all motivation to play that game as of right now. I've played it for so much.
You just burnt yourself out.
As of right now, like as I'm sitting here right now, I still really, really want to play it. But I know the second I go into the game, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I could look for loot, but like finding legendaries in that, like I said on your stream at twitch.tv/Shuby, go fuck yourself. I got it out. Yeah, like I said on like I said on your stream, Finding legendaries in that game is harder than finding a girlfriend. I think I can speak for everybody on that too.
I mean, I'm married, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'd still agree with what I say. You know what? I'm sticking to my guns. All right. I have an article for you.
Okay.
What? What you laughing at?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking that, like, if me and Press called it quits, if I should just jump full in and just go, like, full gay. Because, like, me finding a boyfriend would not be hard at all.
Well, I mean, I already know a list of people lined up, but hey, if that happens, call me first.
I mean, like, actual gay people, not just, like, gay for the stay type of shit. I'm talking, like, the best people I've ever met were, like, people where dudes, like, secretly wanted to fuck me. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. I think I've only been exposed to the good side.
Yeah, I've only wanted to do that.
I'm curious
secretly.
About the dark side of that one. So I don't know.
That'd be interesting. I'm at that point in my life where I was like, I've been single for so long, maybe it's time to go gay. Try that out for a little bit, see if that works out for me.
What's the worst that happens? You just hanging out with your boys?
I don't know. I don't really want to think about it at the same time. Every time I think gay, my first thing is like, what would sex be like?
It's just the same. A butthole's a butthole.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Never mind.
A mouth is a mouth. A mouth doesn't have a sex. It's the same thing. Teeth and, soft good parts.
Teeth and soft good parts. Yeah, dude.
You could quote me on that.
Oh man, those gums, those get me so hard.
The fucking no denture adventure, baby.
Oh yeah.
Take them out, Edna. You know what I want.
All right. Well, y'all have a great day. We're just gonna cut through this. I got an article for you.
That's who I should date if me and Presley break up.
Is who?
Go get senior discounts. Just older people. Just go get senior discounts everywhere. Be like, yeah, my wife is part of AARP. Do I get a discount for that?
You can always get those one-night stands with those dementia ones.
That's true. I mean, I hear the bingo hall is literally just an orgy with extra steps, but I'm in.
Yeah. First, you got to get a bingo to get to the orgy. It's a rite of passage.
I'll cheat. I'll cheat in the orgy, too.
They won't know. They won't even remember what they called out. All right. I got an article for you.
Okay.
It's kind of like States and Country, because I'm gonna ask you where this is from. Okay? And that's pretty much it. I don't know why I went so long on that. Man beaten to death. Police arrested stepson.
This is Florida.
Wait. Where is this? I think this is a country. Hold on. I've never heard of this place.
This is why I'm in charge of the game. Jesus.
I agree.
It's a pretty simple concept, but man. What happened?
I think they used an abbreviation, so I'm just Okay, yeah. It's a state. And you say Florida?
I said Florida, yeah.
Okay. It's in their abbreviation, it's Oklahoma. I was pretty sure it was that.
You didn't know the abbreviation? Oh, man.
Hey, I only know that.
What did you think it was? That's what I should ask.
There's a country called Oklahoma.
Oh, yes, the Okla.
Listen.
The Okla country. What continent would that be on?
Europe.
What, east or west?
East.
Okay, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Concrete fucking buildings.
Listen, the only abbreviations of states I know are the 2-letter ones, okay? I can't go to 4 or else it gets confusing, okay?
Oklahoma never popped into your head, huh?
It did after I went for a Google search.
Please. Hey, man.
I failed geography like 4 times, okay? It was only that packet in senior year where I was able to finish it.
I never would have guessed.
Good.
Come on, man. We got to pump those numbers up.
Yeah. Yeah?
Go.
I was just going to say, it's not a seriously interesting article, but it was one of those things where it's like, I like the headline. This man was in his 70s and found severely beaten on the head and face and covered in blood. He was pronounced dead on the scene. And according to them, they arrested the stepson of him and he's facing charges of first-degree murder. It's interesting for me because, well, why would you do this? Like, was he that bad? People? Was it your stepfather this bad? Like, was he like abusive or something? But like, he was found in the front yard of their home when, well, I guess it was just a woman. I thought it was the wife, but it just says from a woman saying, "Oh, never mind, it was her wife, his wife." Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I just, apparently they say it was used by, the weapon was likely used, was a gardening tool.
I don't know, man. I'm one of the few people where I gotta hear everything before I start passing. I mean, as is, I mean, it's pretty gross just to beat an old fucker to death, but who knows? Maybe it was like Uncle Touchy or something.
I can't even say the son's name, so I will say they are interesting people over in Oklahoma. This was April 5th, so
they ain't got shit else to do. The day after Easter, this motherfucker clubbed in his head?
Yeah, I guess. I thought Easter was supposed to be the last Sunday of March.
I don't fucking know. I don't. You know my stance on religion, so I sure as fuck ain't gonna keep up with their fucking holidays.
I wish I knew the day it was. Like, I wish I looked it up, because I always go in for those discount chocolate, the dark chocolate.
Oh, I feel you. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I missed my day, so I was pretty sad.
I'm sure they're still there. They make so much of it, dude. It was what? Okay, all right. Since we're here, so I was watching a Good Mythical Morning episode, and they ranked the worst candy of Easter. And what, in your opinion, from what you've had, what's the worst one? What's the worst Easter candy you've had? Because you hate sweets.
Peeps.
Right? Peeps? Peeps are number one for you?
It's just sugar.
I feel you. I'm with you. I fucking hate those little bastards.
Yeah. What did they rank? Worse.
They were 2. They had, it was that fucking dog shit candy company you only hear of towards the end. It's called like Brock's or something like that. CHS, I think it is.
Gotta look that up.
BRACHS. Seasonal candy. BRACHS.
Okay.
But they got what they voted on was, oh Jesus, now you're gonna make me rewatch it. I think it was like basically like a peep, but it had a candy shell. And it was just, none of it sounded good. And then it got me thinking, I was like, from that candy company, I've never had anything good. They even found a way to fuck up jelly beans. Like, they're fucking terrible.
The one thing I don't think I mind, like, for my sweet tooth, I guess, like, the one thing I don't mind eating is candy corn for some reason.
I fuck with candy corn.
Yeah, it's good.
See,
and
but
I've tried Brock's candy corn before, and it tastes just like like you can't really fuck up candy corn, can you? So
I thought the same thing about jelly beans, and here we are.
Ugh, jelly beans. I only like the which one, the jelly bean roulette or whatever it is.
Oh, I fuck with that shit.
This is the only ones I like. I like most of the bad flavors for some reason.
Ugh, the only one I can do all of them, but the only one that like legitimately makes me think twice of playing that game is the spoiled milk one.
Yeah.
Whatever. That motherfucker who did that hates people. That motherfucker hates human beings and was just like, I can't kill anyone. This is what I'll do.
Yes. It is the perfect disguise for poison, apparently.
Oh, there it is. It was marshmallow chicks and rabbits. Apparently they were just like plain. I don't know. It just wasn't good.
Which one do you enjoy the most, though?
See, okay.
Not from Brock's, but just like Easter in general.
From Easter, it's got to be the Reese's Eggs.
All right.
And then, like, the favorite one, the best one I've had ever, I don't know if they still make it. I haven't seen it, which kind of makes me sad. But on the other hand, it's probably good that I haven't seen it. Reese's made this, like, gigantic Easter bunny, but it was filled with peanut butter. Oh my God, dude, that was the greatest candy ever. Haven't seen it since. Can't imagine why. I'm sure it didn't kill like 7 or 8 fucking people.
I like those hollow those hollow rabbits, the chocolate rabbits. That was like, it's just hollow inside. Because a lot of those, like, you can really only find those in dark chocolate. You can't really find any filling in them. So that's the ones that I like. I don't really like, as you know, sweets. So
yeah, I don't know, man. I saw Peeps. Like I said, I never really tried too much of Brock's stuff. Once I saw that, like, in my mind, if you fuck up the simple stuff, I ain't trusting you with the easy stuff, or the harder stuff. Sorry. And oh my god, I didn't know they made that much fucking candy. Like, I just remember like the fucked up squares on their fucking logo, and I associate that with dog shit. So
my favorite all around candy has to just be Fun Dip, though.
What?
Yeah, I know. All that sugar, it's weird. That stuff is so good for some reason. Also, you can snort it.
I was about to ask, is it literally just because you can snort it?
Same thing with Pixie Sticks. Oh, man. I think that's why I don't like sugar anymore, but...
Still stuck in your fucking sinuses.
Oh, yeah. I just take a good, like, little sniff, and I can get my sugar rush just like that. Yeah, that's stupid me in middle school and high school. I just used to, like, snort powders. Candy powders, not drug powders. Oh, I did it with caffeine once. I don't recommend that.
In middle school, we called it Happy Crack, and it was like sugar with like Fun Dip and Pixie Sticks, and we'd put it in like sandwich size Ziplocs, and we'd sell it for like $15 a pop. That was a good time. That was a real good time, because I don't like it. I could never do drugs where I have to sniff it, because it just burns.
Oh, yeah.
So, so I just made it, and so all the kids were doing that. I made money off of them, and then the school quickly banned it because some kid had to be escorted out of the school to an ambulance because his sinuses got clogged by that shit. And I was like, look, I'm not getting in trouble for sugar. No way. Like, this ain't even the real thing. Get out of here.
Yeah, I also had a bunch of those little money-making schemes during school. Like, I would go to school, like, in elementary, and I would just take, like, pretty much, like, $20 in quarters and just take all, like, you used to be able to just, like, use 1 quarter or 2 quarters to get a pencil or a notebook from the main office. So I'd go in there with $20 worth of quarters, and I would just take all of the pencils. Like, I would clean that thing out, and I would go into class, I would sharpen them all, and then I would say, oh, you need a pencil? 50 cents. So I just charged them like double of what it was worth. And I quickly got in trouble for that because the principal did not like me doing that for some reason.
That's capitalism, bitch. Get out of here, commie.
Exactly. And then I would do the same thing in middle school, kind of. Except this time it was seasonal only kind of thing, you know. It was either Halloween, Valentine's Day, or Easter, where I would gather up roughly about 40 pounds of just Fun Dip and Pixie Sticks and store them in my backpack. And, you know, if anyone wanted it, just be like, just give me $1. I'll give you, like, a pack of Fun Dip. Or 50 cents for a Pixie Stick. I probably lost money doing this. But at the same time, I was, like, in my head, I'm still gaining money, you know, kind of thing. No one ever stopped me from doing that, which I was pretty happy about. But the only issue is I went through probably about like 10 backpacks because they would keep breaking open in my bag. And so I would go home and there'd just be a pile of just like sugar dust at the bottom of my backpack. Oh, yeah. And then in high school, I was very just like, I didn't talk to anybody. I hated everybody kind of thing. So I didn't really sell anything during then. But the good old days of just making money super easily. I miss that.
You could be like those annoying people that just knock on your door and try to sell you candy for their school trip.
Oh, yes. I will join the Girl Scouts and I will sell cookies.
You haven't had that? Like, little kids will go around. They'll just be like, hey, we're raising money for our school, like, field trip. And all the money goes to it or something like that.
Yeah, all goes
but it's always
to,
like 10-year-olds.
Cancer research and stuff, or the Girl Scouts and selling cookies in LA.
Oh, those motherfuckers didn't even. They were just like, yeah, we're trying to make money for our field trip, and I was like, look, I respect it, but no.
No, I've never had any of that.
Those are my favorite because like it's always in the summer. It's like 100 fucking degrees, and these little bastards are peddling chocolate. It's like
it's all melted.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't. you're doing this wrong. Like, you need to be like the fucking dudes at a fucking baseball game. Just have the fucking the cooler with the neck strap and just walk.
Instead of like people going door to door, like people like it wasn't for like field trips or anything. It would be for like the church and stuff. But people would place down like little papers on everyone's desk and be like, buy our chocolate for this much. And
they did it at the school?
church. Yeah. They only like you would get it in the mail and then you'd get it at school. And that was pretty much it. I never mentioned it to my parents. At one point, I think my dad did buy like a box of them for us. Mm-hmm. I think just because, he likes sugar. And so I tried them. They're fucking disgusting. And so we never.
Were they the ones in like the plain tinfoil and white wrapper?
Yeah. Was
it those ones? Oh yeah, those are bad.
Yeah, they look like Toblerone like chocolates. No. Those were not good at all. So, don't buy those, people. All right. But yeah, we never really had any door to doors other than fucking. We had some like really racist people come over. I was home alone, and we had two people from the church. Really, really hot two people from the church come over and ask us to like join the church or whatever. And I open the door. I say hello in English, and they say, "Hi, do you speak English?" And I was like,
"No."
I was kind of too busy looking at two very beautiful women hiding behind the door. And I said, yes, I speak English. And they're like, cool. And they kind of just talked for like 10 minutes, but I was just kind of too busy, like just looking at two very pretty girls. And so eventually at the end, they're like, well, just please think about it. And then they handed me a Bible that was only in Chinese. I couldn't read any of it.
What the fuck was with the English question, bitch?
I don't understand. They're like, do you speak? I think they just wanted to talk to me and stuff. But if I didn't speak English, they would have just handed it to me and left. But yeah, I was like, really? Like, we're the only Chinese people in our neighborhood, and you really just like think this is what we want? Like, we don't speak English or anything?
We've gotten this far off of Mandarin. Look at us now.
It was just one of those like, I guess that's like the only time I felt Asian hate, even though it wasn't.
Dude, one time I had Jehovah's come, and I with me, if you knock on my door and tell me about religion, I make you do the whole thing. I'll ask the stereotypical questions and everything. Uh-huh. And at the very end, just be like, yeah, I'm just a Satanist, though. I just like to hear your take. And they just like stare at me, and I stare at them. And like it always results in like 3, maybe 5 good seconds of silence of me just staring at them. And it's just, I fucking hate those people. I fucking hate those people. I don't know. I think that's why I don't like living that close to like a Mormon church. Is I seen the missionaries. I seen them. The fucking black tie, the fucking Geek Squad outfit.
Yeah.
How fucking funny is that? Maybe Geek Squads are Mormons.
No, poor Best
They
Buy.
have the same outfit.
Yeah, they really do. I every day I think like, should I just get a job at the Geek Squad at Best Buy? And then I think about it more. I was like, I'm not dressing up for a stupid job like that, fixing computers. So.
To be fair, when I worked at Best Buy, those guys had the easiest jobs ever.
Oh, yeah.
Easiest jobs ever. It was, number one, it's a huge scam. And number two, your only clients are old fuckers or people who watch way too much porn on their computer and don't know how to get it off.
Yeah. Like, I think it's a job that I would be, like, it would be so easy for me. And I would, but I also hear, like, Best Buy is, like, super abusive to their employees. That was another thing. I was like, maybe I shouldn't go work there. I'll just stick at my pants-destroying UPS job instead.
I've never had that issue. Every time I've worked there twice. No, they were always super cool. Always super cool. But I don't know. How do they abuse them? It's not like Amazon where you have to piss in bottles, right?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, go be an Amazon delivery driver. You could piss in bottles and be paid for it.
My mom is always one of those people like, all right, you can go work at this job, but don't be a driver. So I think I've gotten into like one too many crashes where she doesn't trust me to being a delivery driver. So
Should I say it?
yeah,
You got into crashes?
yeah,
Should I say it?
yeah. Go ahead.
I'd hate to see your car insurance.
It's pretty bad. It's
Why? What'd you think? Did you think I was gonna say something else?
No.
That's racist.
No.
That's stereotyping. That's stereotyping. You just assumed I was gonna say something racist because I'm white. That's racist.
You ain't white.
That's racist too.
I don't care anymore. It's my podcast. I get to decide what's a racist, what's not.
That's a solid point.
But yeah, I don't remember where I was going with this. All this racism talk is clogged my brain with just a bunch of racist jokes. I'm a terrible person.
Don't sweat it.
Well,
You're not terrible. You're a normal human.
I mean, everybody in this podcast already know we're terrible people after last episode.
I don't remember what you were talking about.
Oh, let me go ahead and
Moving
pull
on.
up the article.
Nope. No, that's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
All right. Shall we get into Godzilla versus King Kong?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. First off, it was fucking awesome. Go see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go see it either in theaters if you want to waste a bunch of
No.
money, or
No.
get
you
HBO
don't even-
Max.
Don't even meme on it. You let theaters fucking die. All right. Tell me this isn't cool that you can just like sit in your underwear and see new releases. I mean, I guess you could do that at the theater, but you'll get kicked out quick as shit. Don't fucking support them. If you are listening to this, don't ever go to a movie theater again. Let those fuckers die out. Fuck the meme stocks. Fuck them. Let them die.
I'm going to let everybody know this right now, too. Movie dates are not a real date. You are not getting to know the person, and all you're really doing is just touching shoulder to shoulder. That's about it.
That's what you did? You never done anything like extra credit in a movie theater with a date?
No. Because not at all.
Okay.
Half the time I went to
guess
the movie
I'm the
theaters,
weird
I
one.
went with my dad, so I'd rather not do any extra credit.
I mean, that's good though. See, that's good. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure you're not gonna like beat the shit out of your grandfather the day after Easter.
By the way, in that article it says 1:30 a.m. was when the call went through, so it could
It
have
was
been
an hour and 3 minutes after Jesus Christ was risen, and this motherfucker beat to death an old man.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, like I think I only went on one movie date, and we went to go see like Big Hero 6 for like our 1 month whatever going on thing. And I really only cared about the movie, and she really only cared about the music in the movie. So we really didn't even talk to each other during the whole thing. Also, we stole 2 chairs from 2 handicapped people. So
let me get this straight. You're not gonna get a hand job, but you're gonna fuck over the handicapped people?
yeah.
I see. All right. Adjusting the levels accordingly. Jesus.
Again,
Dude,
movie theater dates not a good idea in my opinion. At least not for me. I didn't do anything fun.
Yeah. Movie dates are boring. I will give you that. But as long as the other person's willing to, they're a bunch of fun. Okay. Even museum planetariums. Yeah, I've gotten the old hand job from that one.
All right. Sidebar
I
then.
think my teacher knew. No. What's up?
I was sidebar then. What is your ideal first date then? Or like just
actually
a date
movie
general?
theater with the hand job. No. Oh Jesus, it's been a while. Me and Presley didn't even have a date, like our first date, until Ava was like 3. So technically, our first date was in that alleyway.
So that's your ideal first date, in the alleyway, huh?
With some old white bitch watching us, not calling the cops, just watching.
She knew what she wanted to see, and she liked what she saw.
Yeah. Presley was like, I don't know what she was doing, and I was like, dude, you knew. She was being a gross old bitch. I don't know. Honestly, like, I'm kind of a fan of just like walking around, like just go to a park and then just like walk and just talk.
Yeah,
that would be my thing. I don't.
I'm a very old soul kind of. I like my ideal
dinner
date.
and a movie.
My idea of a date, like at least like a good date in my mind, is literally like a 50s TV show date. You know, it's just going to get like milkshakes and fries, and then just walking around in the park or something like that, or just like that's pretty much like my ideal date. That's pretty much it. Like just going around, like just talking to each other, maybe getting some food, and then just like hanging out afterwards.
One of my favorite things to do is I'd test the bitch just to see what the fuck she was about. So I would take her to like a nice restaurant, like a really nice restaurant. And I had one girl who treated it like it was like a fucking, I don't know, like as if she was at a McDonald's. Never talked to her again. And then I had another one who was the one time it backfired. God damn that bitch. She went full blown on the menu, and I just sat there and looked at her. I was like, yep, not going to deal with this one too much longer. Like, if you take them to something fancy, you will learn a lot real quick. One, have the funds to do it, or don't, and just leave. Like when that bitch orders a shitload of shit, leave. Just be like, oh yeah, I forgot, and then just go.
I'm just gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll just tell the waiter to bring the bill when I get back, and then just never show up again. Just leave. Would you ever?
Mine and Presley's first date. No, I've never dined. Okay. I've never left anyone with a tab. I've never even dined and dashed. Mine and Presley's first date was at a movie theater. Actually, we went to. So, they came out with this movie called The Iceman, and it was about this dude named Richard Kuklinski. He was like I think he was like a first generation American, and his dad was Polish. Okay. And his story, like he claimed to have killed over like 300 people, and he's got a book. And I read the book, and it was pretty cool. And then I saw they made a movie, so I was like, all right, well, let's see how this pans up. So me and Presley went to a movie theater where no one was at, and we went to like the 11:10 at night showing of a serial killer. It was really cool. I don't think I would change that date for anything, because like I saw that she was into it, and I was like, all right, this is pretty solid. I don't know if I should be worried that she was really into a serial killer movie as a first date, but here we are.
I was gonna say, is Presley really into serial killers and that kind of stuff?
Dude, she's into murder porn like no one's business.
Okay, well, I didn't ask about the pornography she watches, but
no, like fucking like Law and Order, all that shit. She'll go. Criminal Minds, I think, is like her thing. Like I think she's seen every episode of Criminal Minds.
I gotta find it, but
that's like 20 minutes or 20 seasons. It's ridiculous.
No, I can't even last 9 seasons. We're at a series right now, but there's a bunch of these, but there's one specific one where it's like a podcast where they talk about like criminals and like serial killers and stuff, and they talk about how they got caught. And then they talk about how they wouldn't get caught. So maybe I'll introduce that to Presley. So if she ever gets like murderous tendencies, she'll know what to do and what not to do. You're welcome.
I can't remember which one it was. They got, it's either Hulu or Peacock. They got one. It's they're televising all of the interviews they did with John Wayne Gacy,
the clown.
Yeah. Have you read about him?
Didn't he like lure children in as a clown and then just like stuffed them in his like basement, like he buried them there?
Yeah, he'd kill them.
Yeah.
But the most notable thing from him, and this is like, don't get me wrong, serial killers are fucking disgusting. I'm glad that they're like no longer a thing. It's fucking awesome. But he had one.
They're not a thing anymore.
Supposedly there's one in New Mexico. They keep finding these fucking bodies and they can't figure out what it is. Go look that up. That one's pretty cool. But he lured this guy was like 16 years old. So he should have known better than to hop into a van with a stranger. Mm-hmm. But even better of what he should have known, John Wayne Gacy had these pair of handcuffs and he didn't click them, and he put them on without clicking them and took the handcuffs off. And the kid goes, "Oh, that's pretty cool. Can you teach me?" He's like, "Yeah, sure. Put him on." Kid put him on, killed him. I was like, "You fucking idiot! Why did you?"
I think I've heard this one before.
Yeah, like he put the handcuffs on himself and he ends up getting fucking murdered. What a dumb bastard! Like, don't get me wrong; it's gross that he was murdered to begin with, but at the same time, like, did we really need it? Like, oh my god!
Here's an idea.
I bet you dollars to donuts he was brown cows make chocolate milk.
Most likely. Here's an idea though. Just to avoid any of these issues, don't handcuff yourself in front of somebody that, or at least a stranger.
If someone tells you to handcuff yourself, dude, what? There were so many red flags before this. I think it happened in the middle of the night too. Like he just got in the car and be like, "Well, it's a different time," and it's like, I have never once met a stranger that I would want to ride in a car with in the middle of the night. Not a single fucking time.
Yeah,
none.
Not
like even
never.
the people who have like I've grown like so close with never would have done it. Like the first. Ugh.
I used to be picked up at school, but like I'd have to wait like 20-30 minutes for my dad to get off, at least get like a break in his job. He was a judge.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd wait for him. And like every day, same old man in an old car would come by. He's like, "Do you want to ride home?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "It's fine. I know who your father is and everything like that." It's like, I'm still good. It was like every day he would come by and ask me the same question. Because I'd always wait for him in the same spot. And it was always like the same old guy, the same beat up car. And he just always came by every day. Except for like the last year of like elementary school, like 6th grade there. I never saw him again. So either he died or he was arrested. One of the two happened to him, and I don't want to know which one.
Maybe he died while he was arrested. Huh?
Yeah, true.
Best of both. What a weirdo. That legitimately happened to you?
Yeah, every day since like it was like 3rd to 5th grade. Every day at school.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? I only came across like one dude. I was walking home and some dude was telling me to get in the fucking thing because something happened, and I took off running. I didn't even give him an answer. I did. I was running away, and I was like, "No, fuck you!" And I just took off into someone's backyard.
Yeah, I never ran. I always just stood there and just like it was like he never got out of his car or anything like that. But I guess I just got lucky. Maybe
bastard.
he was just trying to give me a ride home. Who knows? But I just like I'm not gonna do anything to like risk my life right now.
See, but that's my argument for the John Wayne Gacy guy. Like, none of these things checked a box in this dude's brain, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, yeah, I'll give you my credit card information. I got no problem with that. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God, I don't know.
There had to be something going wrong in the parenting department where your kid trusts strangers this much. Like, listen.
Once again, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, listen, there's only 3 uses for handcuffs, all right? On stage magic shows where you're not part of it.
Not in a van.
Police officers or, anything of authority like that. And then in the bedroom. That's the only 3 times I think handcuffs should be allowed.
I'm with you.
Okay. It's like,
if I become president, we're gonna start looking at parents of dumb kids. We're gonna be like, you knew better. Like, what the fuck were you doing?
I would even say even fake plastic handcuffs because little children can't get out of those. So it's like, because I used to have like a pair of like, have you ever had like fake like
the cowboy set?
Yeah, something like that, or like a police officer like for either Halloween or just like a toy shop. You had those before, yeah. Even those, like, I think there should just be like, a regulation, even like a background check or something like that to just like double check this.
For toy handcuffs?
Toy handcuffs in general. That's just my opinion, all right? We need to stop the crime with handcuffs.
I'm just in the camp of you should probably raise your kids to be like thinking adults.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, back to Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yep.
So you liked it, yeah? It was really good?
I fucking loved it, dude. Loved it.
Your favorite part of it?
I
know.
I don't really have. I love the whole thing. Like, if I had to pick one, it's when he smushes that bitch in that fucking weird little hover jet thing.
Oh my God, she was really hot, but she was really annoying. It was like
that chick had huge boobs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, don't worry. I agree with you.
The sweater puppies were begging to get out.
She was like the daughter of like the CEO of like Apex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every time I heard the word Apex in that movie, by the way, all I could think of was Apex Legends, which I really hated. Like every time I heard it, I was like, Apex Legends. That's all I can think about right now. Damn it. Why? But yeah. We were supposed to watch it together. And then I saw that you guys started it, so I was like, I'll just watch it on my own time. Because we were...
Whoa, hold on. No. That's not the whole fucking story, goddammit. We agreed after the podcast, I was like, hey, about like 30 minutes, get dinner going, that's fine. I waited. And then like 40 minutes went by, and I was like, I'm going to start. This motherfucker comes back, the oven's not even ready. And I was like, the fuck were you doing?
I
Jesus.
had to prepare the food, and then I got the oven ready, and I had to preheat and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll just come back.
Why not just preheat while you're preparing?
Okay, I did do that. Roughly about 20 minutes into preparing the food.
Oh, son.
It's one of those things where my parents, or my mom at least, she puts all of like the pots and pans in the oven. Do your parents do that?
Like she stores them there?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so it's a hassle to having to get everything out of there as well.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really use our oven that often, to be fair, but like...
I can't imagine why.
We don't really bake or like cook things in there. Most of the stuff we have is like stir fry. I just guess that's what we eat. But yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll come back, and then I got like a message like, come play Valorant. And I was like, okay, I've got this long until the food's ready, so I'll go play. And then we went into triple overtime. So it was a while, but yeah, I think I started. I asked my friend if he wanted to watch it, and so we watched that together. So sorry.
No, you're fine, but you got to tell the whole story next time. It's like, yeah, we were supposed to, but I just watched it with someone else. Like, oh no, there was a journey there, sir.
There was like a 5-minute journey, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of information in those 5 minutes.
Next time, I'll tell most of the story.
You could be like Maestro and then try to schedule something and then don't even show up to your own scheduled event.
Oh my god. Okay, I did that once already. With
a fucking
Project
Maestro
Winter.
did that shit. Oh my god, this guy, Maestro. So Maestro, we watched it on Wednesday because that's when it came out, and then like Thursday, Maestro's like, oh yeah, I missed the fucking thing. I missed watching King Kong versus Godzilla. And I was like, all right. And he's like, so he put a message in Discord, and he's like, hey, we should all legally watch it on our own computers on Friday. Never showed up. Nothing. Didn't even put a reminder out there. Nothing. And it was just like, why did you, can I have my 5 seconds back from reading that sentence? God damn it.
Yeah, I saw that he put it in there, and I actually went to the scheduled time to see, or at least when he would be in there. Never showed up. He was just never there. So I was like, okay, I guess, I already watched it once. It's fine, I guess. Yeah.
Good old Maestro.
He has an issue. So I have a question for you.
He has an issue. Wow. Yeah.
So they use Ghidorah's heads for the uplink for Mecha Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
Did they have 2 of his heads?
I thought they bought all 3. That's what they hinted at the end of the last King Kong.
Now that would make sense if
I only saw 2.
That would make sense if there was more than one head available at the time. Because at the end of King of Monsters or whatever it was for Godzilla's movie, didn't he just completely vaporize Ghidorah in that movie? And at the end they only showed one head, and it was the one that was cut off during their Arctic fight or whatever, their snowy fight.
Maybe it was just one, because now that you mention it, it's always the same guy that's doing the size shit. It's never 2. It's always 1.
I would also I kept seeing these things where it's this doesn't this part doesn't make sense when they were showing the guy, because it was two. It was supposed to be 2 Asian guys or something in there, and one of them was the right hand man of the leader, or the CEO of Apex. But you would see him in other shots, and then it would instantly cut back to him in the chair, and I was like, but wasn't
so you
he
thought
just...
they were the same guy?
Well, no. I thought because I thought they had 2 heads, but then at the same time, this should only have one head, but then if they only had one head, how is he teleporting back and forth? But they keep saying that there's two heads, and I was like, my own head is now exploding, and I don't understand what's going on. And like that part really bothered me. So I was curious to see, like, you know, was there two heads? But then how did they get the other heads? And
I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
I think I'm thinking way too much into this.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's big monkey fight big lizard.
Yeah, that's the like. I like how they kind of didn't focus that much on the people in this one, right?
That was my one knock against the first Godzilla remake.
Is how much they focused on the people.
It was a cool story, but like, dude, I ain't here for story. I'm here to see a big lizard whoop the shit out of other big things.
Yeah, right.
The only thing that made me mad about that movie is that they admitted that like Kong and Godzilla killed all the other monsters, and I'm like, so we're just done with the whole series then? And then there's no after credit scene. And it's just like, okay, I guess we're done. Like, thanks. I wanted to see at least the big-ass mammoth, and I wanted to see the big spider. That's what I really wanted to see, goddammit. And you took that from me.
How about no big spider? And then...
Dude, that'd be so cool. I know you don't like spiders, but I mean, come on.
It would be cool. I don't disagree. Was that double negative? I don't know. But I
do not disagree.
Yeah. But I think they do plan on making more, like, King Kong and Godzilla movies. I guess it has to do more with like their Hollow Earth thing, right? Because what was it? That chamber he went into was like his ancestors' home, right? Kong's ancestors' homes, and so like that's where like the big battle took place, and like one of Godzilla's ancestors like murdered all of them and stuff, and then that's how they got the axe, right? So I feel like they're gonna try to like explore like maybe there is more like of King Kong's kind down in the Hollow Earth somewhere, because apparently it's like a huge area. I mean, it is like the center of the Earth, so it's pretty big, but I don't know.
Did you find it funny that they like humans had this hard time finding Hollow Earth? Meanwhile, Godzilla just basically burped a hole into it.
Yeah, that's what I was like, really? Like you did that, but like people can't get in and out. I guess there's like supposed to be like the weird like gravitational thing, and you know that's not how science works, but hey, it's a movie.
I mean, it's a movie about like a 7,000 foot tall monkey beating the shit out of like a 12,000 foot lizard.
Yeah, so it doesn't
Come
make
on,
sense.
Man.
In your mind, who won?
Oh, Kong,
right?
Yeah.
Just
the only way he wasn't gonna win is if Godzilla killed him. I went in Team Godzilla, and then like 10 minutes into the movie, I was like instantly like Team Kong. I don't know, maybe because like Ava had hearing problems when she was a little kid, like seeing the little deaf kid bond with Godzilla, I was instantly in. I was like, fuck yeah.
I'm still on Godzilla's side, and I think it's more of just because when he was in the water, like destroying all those boats and stuff, I don't know what it was, but every time I looked at it, I was like, that looks like my sister's dog. What the, like the facial structure and everything. I was like, is that my dog? No, for Godzilla. So I think that's why I chose Godzilla. So I was like, you remind me of my dog. I like you. You're a son of a bitch, and you make a mess, but you're cute. I think Godzilla looks cute in these movies. I don't know why. He doesn't look badass. He just looks cute to me.
I'd fuck Godzilla. I don't know about the rest.
Hold up. Taking a step back now. What did you just say?
Just crawl around inside of Godzilla. What, you don't want to? You don't want to Ant-Man Godzilla's Thanos? You know what I mean?
No, I do not. I do not want to know what happens to the things inside of him when he shoots an atomic beam.
Hey. That shit don't come from the intestines, all right? Let me have my thing. It'll be like that South Park episode of like the Adventure of Lemmingwings.
I haven't seen that one. I don't know what that means.
You haven't seen that one? I think it was Mr. Slave. He shoved a rat up his ass, and the rat went all the way up from his asshole out his mouth. And like South Park gave it like 2 or 3 episodes of this rat crawling out. He meant like a fish, a bird, like something else. I can't remember. It's so funny. If you're gonna watch like those episodes are pretty far up there on like the top 10 South Park episodes for me.
And it's also on HBO Max, which is another reason to get it. We're not sponsored, but you got to see this movie.
Dude, plus they have all of Cartoon Network's old shit on there. Like, you can watch Billy and Mandy on there. Codename Kids Next Door. Fucking, you even get Adventure Time, regular show.
The original Powerpuff Girls. The original Ben 10. Yeah.
It's best like $12 you can spend a month, dude. There's way too much shit in there.
It's good.
It's what Disney Plus wants to be.
Yeah, except they keep charging for the movies on release.
Yeah. No lie, I'm canceling Disney Plus. I've had enough of that. That's ridiculous.
I haven't watched anything on there for like 2 weeks, and I've like, Falcon and the Winter Soldier just came out with a new episode. I should probably watch that. And then at the same time, I was like, you know.
Is the Winter Soldier Bucky's character? I don't give a shit about the Falcon and the other dude, but the Winter Soldier is Bucky, correct?
Yeah, Bucky Barnes.
Okay.
Yeah, Captain America's best friend or whatever in World War II. Yeah.
Yeah. And then turned Nazi. Sorry, Hydra.
Same thing. They're just an offshoot.
That movie sounds so, or that show sounds so boring to me. The only way it could be even worse is if you threw Hawkeye's dumbass in there. Like, that's the only way. But you can't because he's dead. So I don't.
Hawkeye's not dead.
Who got thrown off for the Infinity Stone?
Black Widow?
Was it Black Widow?
Yeah, and now they're making a movie for her.
Dude, give me Black Widow movies all day. Like,
she's
if
hot.
you want to start talking about, like, besides the fact that she's hot, like, that's cool. Like, I'm always into, like, assassin shit, not some weirdo with no chin, either flying around in a suit or another weirdo with no chin going around with a bow and arrow pretending to be Robin Hood, but not.
And another guy with no chin who wears the American flag as a suit.
I don't know, man. Dude, I know it's not on HBO Max, but if you got Hulu, which is kind of hard to not have Hulu considering like how many phone plans come with Hulu, get on the Modern Family show. Like, I started watching it for Sofia Vergara, and that show is fucking hilarious. Like, it is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life.
I don't have Hulu.
How? You need to talk to your phone company.
I don't think it's provided with our plan, and at the same time, there hasn't been anything on there that I've really like wanted to watch or like get interested in. Like, Modern Family seems interesting, but it's not something that I would really watch, kind of thing. I don't know. And
I thought that too, but so wrong.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get like a free trial and check things out on there. I think I had it for like a month or so. Where it was like provided with like Nintendo Online. So I watched like
Was it really?
Yeah. it was like for like a week only, and then it was like the subscription thing got canceled or something like that. But I guess it was okay. Like, I didn't see anything on there that I really liked, but maybe that changed. So
it's also the only place you can watch It's Always Sunny now.
Okay, maybe I do have to get it.
Yeah, because they kicked it off at Netflix.
Yeah, they kicked a lot of things off Netflix. Netflix is another thing that's going down the drain.
Netflix should die. Like, we're about to buy a month, and I'm about to watch like the last, the newest season of Big Mouth, and then I gotta ask Bacon. There was something else that he was like recommending, but I don't give a fuck about Netflix or Disney Plus.
Pretty much when the last season 4 of Stranger Things come out, after I watch that, I'm done. And then Umbrella Academy, I'll just like pick it back up whenever. That's pretty much it on there.
If Umbrella Academy goes full like SJW, I'm out. I won't lie to you. I won't even rewatch them, dude. Like, that shit pisses me off. Like, it was so cool before, and like you had this like cool cast of like different personalities, and it worked because like you actually took the time to write these instead of just making it what you want and then you're gonna throw it away. No, please God, don't let that be bad.
Yeah, same thing with the CW shows. Too late for that.
Solid.
Though. All right.
Solid.
What did you think of the CGI for Mechagodzilla?
I didn't mind it.
I thought he was too skinny. Again, I don't know what it is, but like,
I'm with you.
With robots and
I'm
stuff,
with you.
they always seem to make him too skinny for me.
Like, from the cartoon, Mechagodzilla was like a big boy. I think that I thought Mechagodzilla was too skinny, and then I thought Godzilla was too thick.
No,
some of the shots of like Godzilla's legs, it's just like, that doesn't look right. Like, like his legs are way too big Like, I don't know.
They actually, I think what they did was they talked to like actual like scientists and stuff to be like, okay, yeah. So they like depicted the size of his legs to like actually hold up him with Earth's gravity and stuff like that. So I think he looks fine. I don't really mind how thick he is because my thick boy Godzilla is pretty cool. But I just thought Mechagodzilla looked too small, especially for all like the weapons he had on him, like
just popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just like he's got thrusters, he's got missiles, he's got Scorpion's tail from Spider-Man. It's like, okay, all of this stuff, but like you have no room for like circuitry and stuff.
Speaking of Scorpion, we're 9 days away from Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
yeah.
What is that coming out on any of the streaming platforms?
It's HBO, baby. Okay. HBO.
I'm really hoping it's good.
Dude, it's kind of hard. Like, I love the terrible Mortal Kombat movies, so this is like a guaranteed win. Like, they're gonna have to do something pretty bad.
I haven't seen the bad ones. I've only seen like memes and like short clips of it, but I haven't seen it.
I gotta find a way. I gotta find something where we can stream the old shitty. I think the first one is on Netflix.
Okay.
And then we can both legally watch it at the same time.
With a watch party.
Yep, at the same time, all of us.
Yep. But yeah.
But they're so bad it's good. Like I like I know what they are. I'm not pretending they're anything great, but Goro, the CGI back in like the early 90s is not.
That's the forearm guy, right?
Yeah, Goro's the forearm. That's like the only thing. Like, you know me, like I'm terrible with keeping up with lore. Somehow, like arguably like one of the worst franchises for lore because of like how fucking scatterbrained it is. I know damn near all of that shit, and it's just like, how come this doesn't work for Fallout or anything simple? Like, it's just like, no. See, Johnny Cage, and then has a daughter named Casey, and she goes back in time to fight Johnny and Sonya, and then it's just, I don't know. The human brain is a fascinating thing.
Your brain is so scattered that it makes sense for the Mortal Kombat lore for it to stick in there, I guess. My brain is all linear where I can just keep track of just like certain lores from all of these different Fallout games and Skyrim and all of that shit, I guess.
The one thing, going back to Godzilla and King Kong, I desperately want a Pacific Rim meets King Kong thing. Like, I desperately want that. Like, they kind of hinted at it with the whole, like, oh, we're using this one's skull. And it's like, oh, look, see? Because they even admitted, like, in it, they're like, yeah, one person can't control it. And I'm like, I know another movie where one person can't control it, and it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
That's why I was saying, like, how'd they get two heads? Okay, I'm thinking it's still way too far into this Ghidorah heads thing, I guess. But, I thought when, like, the connection after the power surge, like the two people got disrupted, I thought it was like Ghidorah, like his mind was now taking
it.
Like, I thought it was like that's how that was gonna go. The same thing with like how Transformers did that with like Megatron and then Galvatron. But nope, apparently it's just a mindless beast that just was hell-bent on destroying China. Poor China. But yeah, I don't know.
It was pretty nice how, like, I mean, we all know why that movie had a Chinese scene in it. We all know why.
Yeah.
But it was pretty nice to see it get destroyed. So it's just like, oh, you're like the rest of us now. Like, it's no longer, because like when Godzilla first shows up in China, like nothing happens, and I'm like, oh my god, really? Like, you mean to tell me this motherfucker shows up and doesn't destroy your village? Okay, like, come on.
He did fuck over a bridge.
But I mean, like, up until like the bridge was like the first thing for like a good 10-20 minutes. And then all of a sudden, like, it's just all hell broke loose. And it was pretty cool.
The second, like, King Kong, like, placed down the axe in, like, the perfect spot on the ground. It's, like, instant just hole to the center of the earth.
That took 30 minutes, apparently. It took 30 minutes of just burping into the earth. And instantly, this, like, lifelong mystery. Like, because what, even in Kong, like, Kong was, like, the oldest one. Like, Skull Island, like... going by the year in the movie, it was Vietnam era, so it was like 60s.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, it might be there. Meanwhile, this dude just burped. And there it is. I also love how they could see each other like clear as day. The motherfucker's just chilling in center Earth. And he's just like, I can see your iris.
Hi
It
there.
just like took off. I don't know. I love that movie, but a couple holes in there.
Yeah,
but I'm okay with it.
Definitely a couple holes. I really wished when they used the ship as like a defibrillator for Kong, it would kill that guy. Because that guy in my mind was so fucking annoying. Whoever that man was.
You didn't like him?
No, he was, in my mind, he was annoying. I cared more about Millie Bobby Brown and the conspiracy theorist guy, and
I fucking loved him.
I cared more about that story and the deaf chick more than I cared about whoever the scientist guy whose brother was killed by gravity. But I didn't care at all about that. I was more invested in conspiracy theories about tap or no tap, which is my next question.
Oh, go ahead.
Tap or no tap?
Who?
No, just tap or no tap.
Tap what?
Water?
Oh, yeah, I'll drink tap water all day.
Okay. All right, tap.
I thought we were talking like tapping someone's ass, and I'm like, yeah, just throw down the name. I'll get into it.
All right. Russell
I thought you were going to bring up like Millie Bobby Brown. I was like, no, dude, that's gross. You don't do that.
No. I didn't know she was like 17. I thought she was like 14, 12 age still.
She's 17?
She's 17 now.
How long ago? I still think of her as like Stranger Things old.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I thought she was like really young, but no, she's 17 now.
When do all the creeps start with that shit? Like Billie Eilish was the latest one. Everyone was just like, oh, Billie Eilish is pretty cool. And then like it seemed like 3 months before she turned 18, all the fucking creeps came out. And it was like, and then when she turned 18, they just got even worse.
Yeah.
Like how, I don't know, man. You got to wonder like like when I was a kid, it was the bitch who played Hermione. She was another one of those things where like she got close to 18, dudes got real weird.
Emma
and it was
Watson?
like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the one. And because like in like a couple of them, because like they were drastically older than their characters, and they were like, yeah, she's almost 18. And I'm like, why the fuck does that matter? Like, what? I just want to see her kill someone with a wand. That's all I want to see. Y'all motherfuckers over here trying to get chubs while she's punching people when she's like, 14. That's cool though. You're gross. Go away.
All of the weird people that I met was just like all these people on Disney Channel where they're like somewhere between like 16 to 18, like the range of all the females then, and then all the people I met who were like in their 20s and stuff, like, oh yeah, that person's really hot. I watched that show with my little brother and stuff like that. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go make new friends. Gonna go talk to people. Yeah, it was weird.
There was someone in our Discord, going back to the Billie Eilish thing. He didn't know that Billie Eilish was under 18, and I quote, "That bitch is hot as fuck. I'd stick it in her butt." And I was like, you better not be saying that. Why? And I was like, because she's like 16. And now that person has a reputation.
What was it before Billie Eilish? Wasn't it like the Cash Me Outside chick?
Yep, that was another one. And we had to tell him, be like, don't, that's disgusting. Yep. Don't do that.
Even still, even after she turned 18, she still looks disgusting. Gonna be honest. I mean, she doesn't look good.
I'm right there with you. That bitch has got some issues. Ugly insides make ugly outsides.
Yeah. Anyway, back to King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yep.
What, that like little nod that they did at the end of the movie to each other before like Godzilla went back into the water?
Oh yeah.
What do you think they were like saying to each other? Like anything there?
I respect you.
Respect?
Yeah.
Kind of like a draw, like we're both alphas here kind of thing. Mm-hmm. My mind was Godzilla.
What'd you think?
My mind, Godzilla was just like, yeah, I'm fucking done with people. You can take care of them from now on. I'm going back home.
just pulls the old Batman trick. You're the king now. Yeah. And just wanders away.
Yeah. I don't know. I really hope they make more movies with those two, like, working together, because I think that'd be cool. Like, if they finally add in more space threats, like Ghidorah and stuff,
or Pacific Rim.
Yeah, that too. But I feel like they've exhausted all of the monsters in lore, which means they're gonna have to start creating their own monsters or like repeats, and it's gonna suck. That's what I'm afraid of.
Make them fight the guy who wore the Godzilla suit. How about that? Huh?
Yeah, that guy.
The zipper guy.
Yeah, that guy would go to the premieres and for the old movies in the Godzilla suit.
That's the one time I'll support that.
Yeah.
That's the one time I'll support that. Other than that, you're just a fucking weirdo. But that guy, nah, he gets the pass.
That's the guy I want to meet, you know? I don't know if
he died.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if he's still alive, but
I think he recently died, like within 2 or 3 years.
But yeah, that's a guy that I would love to have met or meet if he's still alive. I'm pretty sure he passed away though.
Probably. Sad face.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna wrap it up.
Whoa! We forgot the best segment.
Oh.
States or countries? Come on now. S or C's, P and V's, PBs and V's. I'll let you figure that out. All right. This one will be a state.
Okay.
We'll make this quick because I got to shit something fierce.
That's what I was going to say when you were wrapping it up.
All right. We'll make this quick. I won't read the articles. I will send the links, and we'll see if we can put them in there.
I will
for you.
That.
World's longest fingernails clipped at 288.8 inches. What state?
State, California.
Texas.
Damn. Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Couldn't survive without weather.
Man runs from Disneyland to Disney World, which is California to Florida. What state is he from?
Oregon.
Texas.
He's in Texas. He went all the way to California, pretty much walked home, and then walked all the way to Disney World, really?
I think he flew. I didn't read it. I'm just giving you the headlines. I think he flew there, stopped for lunch for a couple weeks at his place, and then took off. Naval mine washes upon popular beach.
State or country?
This is a state.
Okay. Well, it's got to be somewhere close to water, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's usually what coast means.
Okay. Gotta make sure. Fuck, which ones are near water? Maine.
Same coast, Florida.
Okay.
This one we're going to go with a country. Boy's 1.02 inch baby tooth declared a world record.
Wait, you said this was a country?
This is a country.
1 inch baby tooth?
Yeah.
Africa. South Africa.
No, this is Canada. Apparently, all that Kraft dinner, all that calcium made this kid's tooth gigantic.
Hardy's Diner.
Last one. It's a state. Pooches brave the waves at dog surfing championship. Where would they have a dog surfing championship?
California.
Florida.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it was only 2 states. It was a pretty dry week. I don't know. So yeah, the stream was good. The podcast was good, but I'm about to go spackle a toilet.
Yeah, me too. You guys have a good time. Bye-bye.
Love you.